Childhood fears and trauma. A lot of people had them, including myself, which is what this video is about. I'm going to be talking about my personal childhood traumas and fears I had. Most of them coming from the internet because my parents let me on their family computer unsupervised, and I guess this could serve as a cautionary tale on why you shouldn't let children online without supervision, because who knows what they might end up seeing. First, I want to talk about something that scared me on my family PC back when I was around 7. For Christmas, my parents had gotten me U.B Funkies. If you don't know what U.B Funkies is, they are basically like Skylanders, but for the PC. And just like Skylanders, you need to buy more than one toy just to get the full experience in the game. So my parents, or Santa I should say, because back then I thought Santa delivered my gifts until I was older and learned I was fooled. But anyways, my parents helped me set up U.B Funkies on their PC. And I used to play this game a lot. But that was until I ended up encountering this one character that ended up terrifying me to the point that I barely left one of the areas because I thought it was a quote-unquote safe area. That being the Henchmen. These spotlight-looking things scared the shit out of me as a kid. And not just because of their goofy appearance, or the fact that they steal coins from my Funky, but because of this sound. And also the fact that these little coin robbers also just chase me down without stopping, no matter what I do. And they do not give a shit if I hit the den button, because if I leave my den, they're still fucking coming after me, wanting nothing but my 2 sweet, succulent coins. I also used to believe that there were certain hotspots that the henchmen hang out around in, because of how many times I ended up encountering them in that same area, coincidentally. So what I did was just avoid it like the plague. That was until they ended up just popping up in areas where I thought there were 0 henchmen, like the markets and such. So I ended up not playing the game anymore, mostly because I was bored of U.B Funkies. And mostly because I'm just done with the henchman's bullshit. That was until I ended up playing the game again years later, thanks to some people that were able to save it and making it playable without a hub. Now then, let's talk about Roblox. When I was around, I think 13 or 15, I had no idea how old I was, but I knew I started playing Roblox during the guests era. So I was scrolling through Roblox looking for some My Little Pony related experiences to play, and I ended up finding this one with what looks to be an innocent thumbnail of one of my favourite pony characters that I still like to this day, Derpy Who. So when Kid May saw Derpy in the thumbnail, holding a bunch of muffins, and the experience is called Derpy's Muffintastic Day, I thought, oh, this looks like a fun and cute game of my comfort character. I can't wait to play it and see what silly things Derpy is going to do. Oh, how wrong I was. If I could go back in time, Doctor Who style, I would have stopped myself from playing it and tell her to also invest Bitcoin. The game started off as innocent enough, just my avatar helping Derpy with her errands, and then going to a party with living cutouts of the main 6, and then boom, absolute jump scare, and now furry Derpy is going to kill me, and then the game ends just like that. And if you're wondering, yes, Kid Me was absolutely horrified at what she just played. And you think I learned my lesson from that? I learned not to play video games or watch YouTube videos with innocent looking thumbnails and titles, right? Well, I wish I could say yes, but
yeah, sorry, yeah, no.
I end up playing another horror game disguised as an innocent game. That being Fluttershy's Lovely Home. Another one that is a cupcakes one. And lastly, 2 Rainbow Factory ones. Now, for one last video game childhood trauma I had, that being the Fisherman Ghost level from the Ghostbusters video game that I had back on my family's old Xbox 360. So for context, my father gave me an Xbox 360 game for my 9th or 10th birthday. No idea, to be honest. And so I played it despite me not knowing anything about Ghostbusters. Until one day my family let me watch the first film, and it was interesting. So anyways, I actually quite enjoyed the game, though it was pretty hard in some levels, but overall, I enjoyed it. And even me and my brother would sometimes mimic one of the ghost sounds, especially the sloth ghost, who'd be like, "There it is!" Ugh. But then there was this one level that just absolutely traumatized me, and that was during the fisherman ghost level as mentioned. And it's not just the fisherman himself, but these things that just look like normal looking lights until they come to life and try to fucking murder me. It doesn't help that the setting in the game is dark, red, and shrilly, which just makes me feel uneasy. And you know how I said that was gonna be the last childhood fear trauma I had involving video games? Well, actually, I lied! Well, no, I didn't actually lie. While writing the script, I ended up remembering another thing that kinda scared me as a kid, and also introduced me to a series I end up liking to this day. That being the Happy Tree Friends Smooshies and type Rope-a-Dope. Those games are what introduced me to the Happy Tree Friends splash animations, and for some reason they didn't scare me as much as the Henchmen in that one derpy Roblox game had. They only scared me a teeny bit because of the unexpected gore, especially the Smooshies. The Smooshies I remember playing was the Valentine's Day Smooshies featuring Giggles, and the Easter Smooshie featuring Toothy, which honestly I think it would make a lot more sense if it featured Cuddles instead because, you know, Cuddles are bunny, and bunnies are very common in Easter, but whatever. I think the Toothy one disturbed me the most because of the fact that Toothy's eyes popped out and the snake tries to eat him afterwards. And if you're wondering how I even found these games in the first place, I found them all on Y3 as a child when I was trying to look for games to play because I guess I was getting sick of ABC Kids and the CBeebies website. But yeah, that is all my childhood trauma involving video games. If this video gets around 500 views, I might do a part 2, but focusing on video childhood fears. You know, YouTube and Flash animations that absolutely scared me when I was a child. If you enjoyed my content, please feel free to like my video and subscribe to my channel, as well as maybe support me on Ko-Fi, and follow me on my other social medias. Oh, I also have a Discord server you can join and hang out in, where you can talk to me as well as getting updated on what I'm up to, and I'll see you all again soon. Goodbye.